morning, everyone. Happy last day of January, March, February, April, May, June, July, August.
Everything.
February. It's so strange that it actually feels like it's gone so, like, I feel like it's been 2 weeks.
It has been ridiculous.
That's probably because I've only worked two.
You have had a major
I've had like three
life event.
3 weeks in that. But yeah, wow.
It has gone very
It's gone
fast.
really quite quick, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Like this is, it's crazy. Tomorrow is March. The weirdest thing ever. But the sun is out today. It feels a little bit warmer in the air, and we are here to bring you a fantastic Technique Tuesday show. I'm not on my own though. My name is Natalie Eagleton. Still not used to that. Lovely Emily is back with us producing the show. Good morning, Emily. And over in the demonstration station is Miss Anne-Marie Catterall.
Good morning.
Hello.
Sorry, I was
You-
just,
I
I
know
was
you were
like, where's my
preparing then.
things? Where's my things?
That was close.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well. Excited to be here.
This is going to be a fun show, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because we launched Stickables on Friday here, and you absolutely loved them. And we just wanted to spend more time showing you all of the amazingly fantastic things that we have tried, tested, and discovered work amazingly with this product. So that is what this show is going to be today, because we really think that this deserves a masterclass in absolutely all of the fantastic things we can do with it. But before we get on with the show, let's have a look at this week's Win It Weekly. Nice little new video there for you all. Very, very cute. This week's pretty epic because 5 people are going to win our Woodland Story birthday surprise topper collection. In this collection, you're getting 8 toppers, 8 foil cardstock, and 8 printed cardstock, all on our gorgeous Matastic with the beautiful illustrations of the most delightful little characters. 5 winners, but what is the question we need the answer for? Well, it's here. It's a good one actually. And also, sneak peek, if you didn't watch yesterday, the question was wrong. Who did the question? We're calling her out. It was Jess. Jess put the question wrong, and everyone was like, there isn't an answer to this question. Google doesn't know the answer to this question. And that's because the question was wrong.
Oh, really? That's
she
funny.
did a Natalie. What famous board game was invented on the 7th of March, 1933? A, Scrabble, B, chess, or C, Monopoly? Now, yesterday I said I thought it was chess because the year was like 1870 something, and I thought, well, way back then no one can really read or write, so it's not going to be Scrabble. It's not going to be Monopoly, is it? You need your maths for that. So chess.
People couldn't read or write in the 1800s.
Well, you could if you were like a priest or a church person.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
But now
chess,
now I don't
it's
know.
definitely not chess because it's definitely older than 1933, isn't it?
Well, that was my yesterday answer, but now I'm not sure.
It could be either, I think. I think that's quite tricky to call.
It is, isn't it?
Without the help of our friend Google.
Yeah, so over to you guys. Get your answers in, like, share and comment to be with a chance of winning this fantastic topper collection on Friday's show. Okay, we're going to go straight into it today because there's loads of goodies and demos that we want to share with you. So if you haven't seen it already, this is our absolutely incredible Stickables collection. Now look at how much you are getting there. This is our absolute amazing self-adhesive paper pack megabyte. Now in here you're getting a lot of stuff for that incredible price. So I'm going to run it through with you. On the top row you're going to receive our A5 self-adhesive paper pack pretty pastel selection. You're going to get 36 sheets of A5 paper, 3 of each in 12 colours. Then on the second row, beautifully displayed, we have our foiled paper pack. You're going to get 24 sheets of this one, 2 each of 12 different designs. And then at the bottom we have our amazing DL self-adhesive paper pack. This is perfect for all of your little sentiments, running them through on your minis or your smaller die cutting machines. You're going to get, again, 36 sheets in total, 3 of each amazing 12 colours. So for all of that, you're just going to pay £19.98. And it gets even better, because if you're a member of the club, that comes down to just under £19. And if you're a diamond member, then you're just paying £17.98 for all of that amazingness. We can't keep this in stock. We can't keep this in stock. This is it on the machines now?
I believe so, yeah, because
it?
We had to pretty much reprint immediately on Friday.
Yeah, we didn't even, before the show even started, Dan came over to me and went, call Hobby Maker. I was like, call them. He was like, yep, call them right now and tell them they can just have whatever they want. They can have what they want and we will just make it. So that's what we did, and you guys loved it. You took it, and here we are. So this is what you're going to receive in your packs, and we're just going to flick through it really quickly, because it is kind of a little bit self-explanatory from this end. Anne-Marie's got all the good stuff to show you, but you can see there the different colorways you're getting. They're a real beautiful mix. The perfect sort of pastel shades of color that are just screaming this time of year, with the sun shining, the flowers starting to bloom. It is really amazing. So you're going to get those DL colors, and then we're also going to give it you in the amazing A5 sheets. Now this is perfect, because obviously we can tile this if you're wanting to create bigger backgrounds. These are perfect for working with all of your nesting dies, all of your frames that we do here at Hunky Dory. So it's a great size for cutting those out, and then all you literally do is, I say all you literally do, oh I did it first time, is peel the backing off, and then this is sticky. So you just pop that onto your projects, whether it's onto Miri and you're going to fussy cut around that, whether you're popping this onto some adorable Scorable or Matte-tastic, all of it. But because it's matte, because it's paper, it has all the properties of Matte-tastic too, so we can have lots of fun with that. And the boards are just amazing for showing this off too. So this one, we've stuck as many sentiments as we could as possible. In this one here, you can see how you can fit. And I'm going to say that when Rachel did this, she could have definitely put these a little bit closer together, and you'd have fit another couple of sentiments on here and crammed this jam-packed full with all of your amazing minis. We've got some of our stitched edged alphabet dies, we've got some of our combos, some of our larger die sets. You can see how it works really nicely with your mats and layers, and then how you can just cut into it as well to create beautiful strips. You can use this with all of your punches. They're on Super Savers, so remember, you can use them and they work perfectly. No sticking to your punches. You can use these with your dies to create gorgeous frames. We can mat and layer all of our projects together to make really funky shapes. Imagine doing some of that really cool paper sort of piecing designs with this. How much time are you going to save with that? And then with your frames, and this is why I absolutely love it, because frames are something that you really, especially detail that we've got in these, that you really struggle to stick down. Now we've just cut these out, layered them up, and I mean, these ones are, they're not necessarily ones you can use construction glue on. So if you're wanting to stick on acetate and things like that, you're done for. But with this, it just sticks back. There's no glue marks. There's no having to sort of like go over the top to clear off the excess glue. It just sticks perfectly time and time again. So this is the reason why this product is so amazing. And if it couldn't get any better than that, then we also have that beautiful foiled paper pack that we've included in that deal for you as well. So you can buy these all individually. Those prices are coming up and they are all available on the website, or you can get them and save yourself lots of money by doing it in the bundle. So in this selection we have gold and silver foiling, we've got beautiful dots, we've got foliage, we've got gorgeous damask patterns. In here we've got really simple geometrics as well, something for all of your occasions, something for lots of different age ranges as well. This is going to be a product that you're going to love crafting with the kids, and just so you can see all of the different details as well. We'll bring these boards in, and then we're going straight over to Anne-Marie for all of the good stuff.
Okay.
But how amazing is this with the foiling? It's just absolutely beautiful. We can still ink on top of this as well with our Prism ink pads because it's going to resist that foiling. So you can do lots of techniques with your inks on here too, and you're still going to be able to stick it down. It's just amazing. Some fantastic designs that you're going to get in there. £17.98 for a life-changing product like this is absolutely phenomenal. Anne-Marie, are you ready?
I am ready, yeah. I'm just going to get out like a selection of different dies because I'm thinking, let's have a look at all the kind of detail we can do with it. So I'm getting some out of my epic bag of dies. I'm getting some of our like super detailed ones, like the this particular one, the circles, bubbles.
Yes, that
bubbles
one's
patch.
really good for putting out with these.
The Hessian is also a really detailed one. Let's get something that's a little bit. This one I got out of stock the other day because I thought, well, that's quite a nice one that we could try. But then I'm going to go with something quite basic as well, like just our squares. So just to show you the different kind of things we can cut, and then I'm going to get that super lacy border out as well. So let's grab, I'm going to go with a big machine for this because we are doing mixes of like kind of details and things, and I do want to try and run a few through at once. So let me just mind all of these out of the way. Oh, we've got two of these. I'm not sure that we need them both. We'll leave that one there. What do we not have? Magnetic, there we go. Oh, look at it. Look at this. What a shame. Look.
We just need to take it with a trimmer, don't we, and tidy up the edges.
Yeah,
just
a little tidy up time. It'll be fine.
It'll probably sit nicer as well.
Yeah.
It does look like Oscar's just sat and chewed it for like a whole evening.
Bless it. What a shame. Okay, we're going to get this one in. And I'm just going to go with our A5 here. So let me just grab a selection of different colours. And I'm going to try and pick things that I know I've not used that much because I do favour pinks and purples. I am aware of this. So I'm going to go with some of the colours that we don't use as often. We're going to get some of our low-tack tape as well. This is essential when you're doing dies like this where they've got this kind of cutting detail, so you can see. Let's do it on here. Let's be sensible. Do it on a nice flat surface, not a curled up crazy magnetic sheet. So they kind of cut together, so it's going to cut out that frame and then it's going to cut out those beautiful, I think, do they work together? Do they need to work together?
What do you mean? The frame?
Yeah, they do, don't they?
Yeah, you can use it together, or you can use it as cutting, like a cutting detail.
I started to doubt myself. The minute I stuck it down, I was like, no,
these are right, aren't they?
No,
they are. Yeah. I think Stacey just gave you the option of whether
She's
you
good
wanted
like that.
to cut it straight into there and then place like mirror behind it.
Look
It's
at this
such
one
a good die though.
as well. Oh, actually, let's get this one because this is the most detailed out of the four. Look at this. Crazy.
No room for glue on there, is there at all?
Absolutely not. No, this is one of those that you'd be looking for chunky, any kind of chunky area that you can get to at all, wouldn't you? So put that one on. Let's go in with our bubbles on here as well.
I love this die.
I haven't actually used this one yet. I've used my hexagon one loads, but this one not so much. Let's just grab. No, obviously the tape's going to stick to our die as well. Why would you come off? Let's just pop that back on our die. So we'll put our bubbles on, and we're going to pop our Hessian on as well, because these two are super detailed ones. No, I'm just going to do it again. Why is it being so mean?
I don't know. I think it's the new the new tape they're using, isn't it? It's not. It's just too tacky.
It's too sticky.
It's not the right amount of stickiness.
No, we need to tell them that this is not. It's not okay for us.
Stacey, take note.
Take note, Stace.
We don't want sticky tape.
Well, we do, but not,
just
this,
not
sticky.
this sticky.
Yeah. That might not translate well if we say we don't want sticky tape. Okay, so let's run these through and see where we get to. Oh, and I'm just going to pop this on because this isn't too detailed. This is, I think this is kind of regular when it comes to to dyes. But let's pop this on as well. Oh, look at this. I've absolutely buried the die cutting machine.
I did think that when you said about using the big one, I was like, you're going to have to...
you want to see the state of it on here? I've got so much stuff.
Have to stretch out. And
let's move some things. It's okay. It's like we need another kind of surface. Emily, can you make this happen?
We just need an L at the side.
Oh, yeah.
That would be nice.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
But I feel like the more space we have, the more mess we'll make. So
yeah, them's the rules, aren't they? Yesterday it was getting like unbearable on my desk. I was like, I really need to tidy up some space because
I don't know what I'm doing or where my things are.
Well, there was just stuff, and you end up, we all do it, it's like a crafter's thing, isn't it? You end up working in a tiny little space when really we just need to have a bit of a tidy up. But where's the fun in that? Okay, so I'm going to pop that there for now and run through this.
Lots of people are telling us we need to get new plates. We know this and we have them available in the warehouse. We just don't like to take stock that isn't ours. If you need new plates and we take them, honestly, we feel really bad about that.
Exactly.
And then Susan said that we need a Gemini machine in here. We have one.
Oh, Jumporia.
A Jumporia one, yeah. We have one. It's in the craft room. We just haven't moved it.
We haven't moved it. No.
Maybe.
And we could.
Maybe after next week.
Yeah. We need some new plates for that as well, don't we?
We do.
Rachel's chewed up our metal plate, hasn't she?
I don't know how she did it.
Well, nobody's sure, but she did admit it yesterday, at least, which, you know, that's an improvement, isn't it? Someone actually admitting that they've done something.
It's crazy.
Okay, let's get some of these bits now.
Good morning to everyone who's watching. We've got people in Arizona, Australia. Good morning to you over on YouTube. And then we have the normal crafty crew over on Facebook. So good morning to you, Jackie and Sue, Elaine, Debbie's joining us, Diane as well. Good morning, Midge. Lots of people. Actually, there's a mix of the answer for this one, which is making me feel a little bit more confused on which one it is. I mean, who knows? Maybe it was both. It's a trick question. But yeah, a nice mix of these. So we'll see. We'll have to wait and see.
Okay, so one of my preferred methods of sticking is to kind of get it in place and then turn it over.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Give it a really good burnish.
Make sure you're not sort of going over
and
any of the bits and pieces.
You're not catching any of the loose edges. So what you will find is, it's quite, I don't know how to explain it very well, but the more intricate you get, obviously the less adhesive you're going to have on your actual stickers. So you may find that some edges could lift. So making sure it gets a really good burnish is the key. So.
If you have a brayer in your stash, you're going to want to get that out, flip your work over like Anne-Marie's just done, and give that a good bray with your brayer. And honestly, that will not be coming up, I can assure you.
No.
But if you're just going to place it down, be really quite careful with it, then there's probably more chance that some of those edges are going to lift up. And it's just because, like Anne-Marie says, we are removing here a lot of the sticky. It's tiny little bits that we're giving you here, but they just stick down.
I know why I've not used this die.
Because of how then do you know what? Turn it over and just do it exactly the same way as you would do. I'd maybe go for like a point where
I mean just in terms of where would you put the adhesive.
Okay, yeah.
If this wasn't self-adhesive.
Well,
look
you
at
just
this.
have to
You've got like where they join, you've got some
bit.
you've got some larger areas there, haven't you, that I guess you could go with, and you almost need to kind of let them relax into place themselves as well. So can you see how that's still lifting? Let's turn that over, give it a really good burnish. You could use, I don't know, you could use like the end of your score tool or something if you wanted to.
That, yeah.
Let's have a look. Yeah, you could use like this kind of end and just give it like a bit of a, but just make sure you don't kind of scrape your card, and make sure you are doing it on the back. You don't want to be doing this on the front of your projects. But yeah, that's again help, just give it that a really good kind of stick down there. Right, let's go for this one. Another thing I definitely find is easier is to get all the bits out while it's still in the die as much as you can.
Because the paper, it has that flexibility to it. It's just so much easier to try and keep it all together, get all of the pesky bits out, and then you can lift that die up.
But look how well this is die cut. You know,
it's phenomenal, isn't it?
It is incredible. And usually what we find is when we're cutting some of our thinner kind of papers on our die cutting machines, the detail dies, they can kind of struggle with it.
They do.
Because it's almost not having the weight of your proper cardstock in there. It's weird. It's like it's not enough weight and enough pressure. But I think because this has got that backing on there as well, it gives it extra kind of GSM, doesn't it?
Look how gorgeous that is.
To make it a little bit chunkier. Look at that.
I love this.
Amazing, isn't it?
It's so rustic, but the fact that this is paper, the fact that we don't have that satin finish on here, we could add a little bit of ink along the edges, make that really rustic, add it to a scrapbook, add it anywhere you want it to go.
Definitely. So I'm thinking we're going to go all kind of cutty in this section, and then in the when you come back to me in the next session, we're going to get messy. We're going to get the inks out, and we're going to get our pens out, we're going to get glitters and all sorts. So give that a really good burnish, because that one then I felt was like it was kind of wanting to curl up on itself. But once we've burnished that down, and can you see, so I had a little bit there that I've caught with my finger. That's why it's really important to do it on the back. So we've got that one. What else did we do? Oh, we did this frame. Let's have a look at this. I mean, look at this. Look how well that's come out. We've not even tried. So again, just getting all our bits out where we can. This had popped out of the die.
I remember when we were doing the boards for this show, and we cut out the cutter card die, and they're very detailed, and it had lots of white backing stuck in there, and Dan was like, well, it's not cut that very well, hasn't it? What's wrong? What's it done? What's wrong with it? And I was like, it's fine, you just need to pop them out.
Yeah.
And then when I did it with the die, she was like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah. So because that coating does have, so it's almost like it's got two different kind of finishes to it. So on this side, it's like matte, because I was saying on Friday, if you wanted to do the embellishments that we have, if you wanted to still pop those on with foam pads and make them dimensional, don't take the backing off and just stick it on like a normal kind of embellishment. But then on the back of this coating, it does have like a,
it's like the back of your foam pads.
It's like the back of your foam pads, yeah. So it doesn't always 100% cut through that the same way, but as long as it's cut through this, that's the main, you know, that's the objective, isn't it, really? So that's the most important bit there.
Oh, it looks so good.
Let's just get another.
How detailed that is.
I know, it's incredible, isn't it? And again, you've got some really good areas to stick here, but what I find with some of these dies, especially when they go through, when we go through the Gemini particularly, they kind of stretch in these detailed areas.
I agree.
It stretches your paper, stretches your cardstock. So even though we could get really good tape all around the sides and down the middle, these bits for me would stick up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then they'd catch, and you know, it would annoy me. But also, like when you're putting it in and out of the envelope, maybe it could catch and it could tear. So having that full edge to edge adhesive is just going to make that so much easier.
It's so good.
And then look at this, when we pop this on, you know it's just going to stick down. It's going to be perfect. You know, popping this onto acetate, maybe making it into like a shaker card or something like that, it's going to look fabulous. Again, give it a really good go on the back there. Make sure that's nice and secure. And it just looks amazing. We haven't got any bubbles in this here as well. And you can, of course, go with your larger sheets as well. Let me grab one of my DLs. Where have I put it? If you want to do kind of, that one's going to fall. I don't want it to like, it's going to make a loud noise when that falls. Let's see. So if you want to use it to actually cover your cardstock, you can do. You know, there's nothing stopping you doing that at all. And I did do a little bit of this on Friday, I think, if I remember rightly. What I prefer to do is like do a little bit. So let's say, for example, we're going to cover this card blank. Obviously, we wouldn't do it with 2DLs. We'd do it with an A5 because that's the most sensible option. But just to show you, so peel and stick. You know, keep going. Pressing it down, peeling a bit more, pressing it down, peeling a bit more, till you get to the end, and that's going to give you that perfect smooth coverage. You're not going to get any lumps or any crinkles in it or any creases. And then if you wanted to piece this together as well, because obviously maybe you want to do a bigger card than A5, you want to do maybe your 8x8s or something like that, or a 7x7, then you can do that as well. So let me just, I was just going to go rogue then and stick it on, but let's be sensible. So again, just pop it right up to that edge, like wallpapering, you know?
Yeah.
Just nice and gentle. Make sure that you've got that kind of seam there, and then just pop that on. And look at that.
It's good, isn't it?
Absolutely.
You can't really see.
Seamless,
you can't
isn't
see that
it?
at all.
You really can't.
You can't.
Let's trim that off. Now I know I brought my big scissors in. There we go, because they were on my desk. So I would probably use my craft knife here, to be honest, but you could go in with scissors as well. Save that piece. You can pop it back onto your sheet as well. So we can just pop that back on there. Save that for another project. But then we've got that full beautiful coverage. You can see there's a tiny little bit where I caught it with my nail, but it's barely there, isn't it? You know, it looks incredible. You've got that super smooth kind of finish there. We've got one more that we need to stick on as well. We've got our thanks. So it's the word dies. I think it's just makes such a difference for me.
Absolutely. These have been so difficult at times to stick down onto place.
Oh, I've got a little
because
bit
you do like with everything, you have those larger areas, but when you like on that K there or the middle of the H, those little corners on the N, you wouldn't normally, and on the T too, you wouldn't normally be able to fit anything on there.
No.
And that's always going to lift off, going to ruin the card.
Definitely. And the thing with these kind of dies is they're getting fancier and fancier and fancier, aren't they? Because that's what, as a customer, it's what we want, isn't it? As crafters, we want that lacy detail. We want those kind of finishes that we can't achieve with our trimmers and our scissors or cutting by hand. So, you know, we're demanding this kind of really intricate die, and we're getting it, and then we're like, oh, how are we going to stick that?
Stick this.
So again, just getting this into place, and you kind of just need to let it relax and get into its little groove.
Oh, it looks so good.
And then again, just give that a good burnish on the back. And what you can do in places as well, like that T is a little bit wonky for me, that little edge of the T there, so you can just lift up a little bit. You do have a certain amount of kind of repositionable.
Yeah, absolutely. Before you burnish it on the back, if you lift up some of those edges, you do have the ability to move around that design ever so slightly, but it's so clever.
But look at the difference in the kind of detail that we've got. You know, these are the kind of dies that you might avoid using. You might avoid even buying because you're like, well, actually, I'm never going to use that because I can't stick it. It might have opened up a whole drawer of dies that you kind of put away because you're concerned about using. Right, let's do the embossing folder and then we can move on to
the fun stuff.
The other stuff. So this one, I loved this when I saw it on the board. I was like, oh my word.
Isn't it so?
This is amazing.
So clever. And you wouldn't think, because again, it's paper.
Yeah.
The weight of it, you would not think the results are this amazing.
No, it's fabulous. I'm just going to go in with a full A5 sheet. I'm going to go for it because then you can really see the difference at the sides. Now I did bring in.
Oh, she's got it.
I got it. The purple shimmy shim shim for the midi. She says though I'm going to have to like siding with my ribs.
It's been less pesky recently. I'm not sure what happened. Do you know what, actually? I did have to...
did you do some surgery?
I had to re-screw the arm in. So
Oh.
I feel like it was a little bit loose. So maybe that's why
That could be it. Look at this. Let's trim this down now. Absolutely buried the trimmer.
The gorgeous thing about this as well is that even though at the moment it looks like it's sort of like rippled up those edges, again, when you stick this down and we stick it flat, we burnish it, it sort of irons out all of those edges, all of those little marks that you can see. They'll be gone. But
it keeps you embossed, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's fabulous.
It's so clever.
There we go. And obviously you will get different levels of embossing in different machines as well.
Yes, that's
so
true.
on the MIDI, there's just not as much pressure. If I'd put that through the big machine, you can see down here, we've got like uneven pressure. We have got much more detailed bits down here. And even the back looks amazing. It's fabulous. So let's take that off here.
Have you got your snippables at home? Have you been crafting with them? Let us know what you love about them, and let us know if you've got anything that you're thinking, can I do this on here? Because that's what we're here for today. We're here to trial things, see what we can do, what we can't do, and test them for you. We'll make the mistakes so that you don't have to.
Yeah, we do have something crazy to try, don't we? We were discussing it before the show, so our aim is to try all the crazy things so that you don't have to.
I mean, you don't have to ruin your own stuff.
Exactly.
The sample bits we've got.
Look at that.
Look at this.
We've not got any wrinkles in that now. It's absolutely perfect. We've still got that amazing level of embossed detail. It is just wonderful.
It's so good.
And then even like your backing sheet, like, can we use this? Can we do anything with this? What happens if we pop? Let's tape it down. I'm going to get the messy mat out, because I'm wondering if we kind of tape this down, pop some inks on and make it a bit smooshy. Oh, ooh, look at this. Who's done this?
We've already got ink on there.
Whose is that? Mucky Pups. Who are we blaming? It's actually keeping its shape quite well, actually. I thought it was going to curve back up, but it's done all right. Let's get... I don't want to do that though, do I?
I know, that's what I was thinking.
Ignore me. Ignore me. Let's get some inks. We're going to have to bring this in, unfortunately, because it's messy on there. We're going to go pink and lipstick and blush, because we've already got this. We're getting messy before I'm ready.
Too speeding on ahead, aren't you?
No, we're just going to try this. I'm after...
Water? Is there any in there?
Yeah.
Just smell it first.
No, it would say.
Just double check.
Yeah, it's water.
Water.
We like to keep alcohol in little bottles just in case, you know, for rainy days.
Hand sanitizer.
It is hand sanitizer, to be fair. Right, just kind of smooshing that around. Let me grab some cardstock as well to pop this into, then I'm ready. Do we have some watercolour in here?
Now. Possibly not. We might.
Oh, okay, it's okay. Let's just pop it onto one of these. This might be cute. So I'm going to pop that into there.
Are you using the back or are you using the front?
I'm using like the glossy side.
Okay.
First, we can try the other side as well.
That's clever.
Because
I see what you're doing now.
And then
I'm gonna
pop that in, because I'm wondering if it will create like a little bit of a...
You'll have the design from the flowers.
Yeah, it has just moved a bit. Oh, look, you can see a little bit. Let's try the other side, because that has moved. Obviously, because it's a glossy surface, it moves quite a bit. Let's see if this does anything. I'm not sure if it will, because it is just soaking up that ink. Oops.
Even using that as like a reverse piece.
Oh, look, you can see, like, you know, it's not like super clear.
Really clever.
But for a little bit of a different background.
You could even just smoosh onto that paper and create a background from that.
You could, couldn't you?
Just stick that.
Let's pick some more. Let's see if we can kind of almost like stamp them on. We can do this.
That's really clever.
See, so save all your backings.
Texture, isn't it?
Yeah.
The texture you're creating on there.
That one's a good one because that's a really deep embossed one. I like this.
That's really cool.
So
it
it's
gives
not
you
like
such a fun look.
super obvious, but you can really see some of the petals in places. And obviously it's going to be different with different embossing folders as well. So yeah, so I think that's everything die cutting and embossy.
Yeah. Learning something new every single day. Okay, we have a competition running. I don't know if you've heard of about this, but have a little look at this. Today is the very last day you could be in with a chance of winning it back. You can win your diamond subscription back. How incredible is this? But today is the very, very last chance to do it. There's going to be 5 winners, and we're going to pick and announce them in tomorrow's show. 5 lucky diamond members are going to win back their subscription of £19.99. How incredible is that? And we're not just giving it you back, but you're going to be able to spend it then again on more of these fantastic goodies. So all current diamond members are already included in the draw. If you're not yet a member, then you can enter today and be in with a chance of winning that incredible prize of winning back your membership. Absolutely awesome.
It is amazing.
That's such a good idea. I love that, and I love that it's not just one. I love that we've gone with all 5. So not only can you win it weekly, but you can win back your entire Diamond Club membership. How exciting would that be if you didn't even know about this?
Yeah, and I love it.
And you had the subscription and you got an email tomorrow, and they said, you've got this credit on your account, well done, you've won back your membership.
Yeah, I love that it's
So
including
nice.
everybody, because there's nothing worse than when you've signed up for something and then later down the line they're like, oh no, this is for new customers only.
Oh yeah, no, I don't like that.
So
I don't like
frustrating,
that.
isn't it?
So everyone is going to be covered. So make sure that if you're, it's an awesome anyway. Being a diamond member is incredible. This price coming all the way down to £17.98 for this whole entire bundle is quite incredible. There's also the chance to get part of our diamond deals, which no one else can. You can see them, you can see the deals, but you don't see the prices. You've got priority shipping in there as well. You've got so many incredible benefits. So make sure that if you're not already a diamond member, just do it. I mean, I can spend £19.99 on rubbish for my lunch if I really want to. I mean, it's incredible what you're going to get for a whole entire year with that. Okay, let's get back to the show because we have even more fun things with our stickable ranges. And next up is our incredible Perfect Verses. Now, you absolutely love these little verses.
Yeah.
So we thought we have to do them in this stickable version as well. So look at that. You're a diamond member. You're just paying £8.99 for this product. You've got 24 A5 sheets foiled in gold and silver, and they have those beautiful verses that we all know and love now from our Perfect Verses collection. They're absolutely incredible. Now you might be thinking, well, how on earth do I cut these down, put them onto my cards, or maybe add them onto projects? Well, there's so many ways in which you can do that with. So we have our sheet here for you so you can see it in all of its glory. There's so many beautiful sayings on here as well, so you can just trim it out if you want to with your trimmer and make it square, round. You could cut the corners on that as well to make it a bit funky. You can cut around it by hand to make it all fancy, sort of bubble-esque. Our nesting dies work perfectly on these as well, so you could use the nesting dies. You can use detailed dies like this. This is actually a nesting die. We've got this one, and we also have an oval one in this design, but it works perfectly with these sentiments just to jazz them up a bit. Our punches, again, super savers yesterday. You can get those on a fantastic offer. They work with this, or doing something different and just cutting it out into little strips to look like those really fun sentiments that we all absolutely love. Here is another way in which you can do it. £8.99 if you want to get them. And then of course we just could not bring you Stickables without bringing you our amazing designs. So I've got a board here that shows you all the different designs that you're going to get in all the different colour ranges. £8.99 for our foiled flowers pretty pastels collection, and these are amazing. Backgrounds with these are so fantastic, but the fact that we don't even have to think about, again, what we're going to stick them with, they are going to stick instantly. So if you need a really quick card and you need a card that looks absolutely fantastic, then these three items I'm going to show you now are what you need, because you can just stick them onto your Matastic, onto your adorable scoreable, create gorgeous backgrounds, add a little border strip, add a perfect burst of sentiment, and away you go in no time at all. So £8.99 if you're a diamond member for those, £9.99 normally. Then we have our gorgeous border strips. Now these are awesome. There's so many occasions included in here. We have, let's just get that one at the top. There we go. We've got thinking of you. We've got just to say, especially for you. Birthday wishes, congratulations, just for you, time to celebrate, best wishes, happy birthday, from me to you, thank you, to someone special and just for you. And look at all the colour ranges you're going to receive with these. You get the whole of every single border strip in all of those 12 colours, which I love because it gives you so much opportunity for crafting. Again, we've got foiling in both gold and silver, so they're going to work perfectly alongside all of the other items that we're bringing you in this selection. And finally, we're finishing that off with our gorgeous butterflies and dragonflies. So again, making stunning arrangements, kaleidoscopes across your background papers to really show off just the beauty of this one. They're so detailed as well, and it's just absolutely incredible. Like Anne-Marie said, if you don't want to pop these on flat, then you just pop them out of your backing and then just stick your foam pads on as you normally would do, and that will give you a little bit of a different look, some dimension within your card. So you have your butterflies and dragonflies, we have our amazing border strips, and we have our gorgeous and incredible flowers. You can get all three of these for just £9.99 each, and they are honestly going to just lift up all the things that you can do with your cards. All right, we're going to get a little bit messy.
We are. We're gonna bring in some of our Prism products because obviously, because this is uncoated, it means that we can add things to this. So let's start nice and easy with our inks. You know, it's like our absolute go-to, isn't it? Let me get a selection of colours out that aren't just pinks. Let's go purples. Okay, and I'm gonna grab a tool. There we go.
Our iPad's being very pesky this morning. So we currently can't read out any of your messages or see who's joining us this morning. It's been a little bit funny.
It has been playing up for a little while, hasn't it?
I don't know whether when we shut that door, whether the Wi-Fi just can't get through. The Wi-Fi just cannot get through.
It's a nightmare, isn't it? Absolute nightmare. Right, let me just get this back open. I was clearing the space to wipe this down and
tidy up the mess.
I didn't get back to this because I was going to wipe it straight away, and I was like, no, I need to make some space.
But like with that on there, I'm not saying that it shouldn't have been tidied up, because it should have been tidied up, but you could have spritzed that.
I could have just reactivated it.
Smooching.
Yeah, I absolutely could. We could indeed. And that's the beauty of these mats, isn't it?
Really
that we can just roll it up, you know, especially if you've been kind of crafting all day, you've been doing all your messy stuff and you're like, right, I'm done, I want to get this away now. It is perfect to be able to just roll up, put to one side, and then come back to it the next day, knowing that you can just kind of reactivate that ink. So we're just going to go in and just do our kind of basic, you know, ink blending onto here, just to show how we can get that really beautiful, gorgeous finish just as easily onto our Stickables as we can with our Ink Me, with our Matastic, with any of our other kind of cardstocks, you're still going to get that amazing finish, which means of course that we can then still use our things like our masks. Now these are just some kind of old ones that I've got lying around. We've got all sorts of different ones now, like
I know.
they're popping up all over the place, aren't they? So you can then obviously use your masks as well, just going in exactly the same way. It will tape down onto here as well. You know, you saw we use tape with the dies as well. It doesn't not sticky or anything. No. Yeah, you can still do that, and you can still get that really fabulous effect onto here. Just going in around there, just kind of twisting that in, but you can still get that wonderful mask finish on there.
Cool, isn't it?
And I'm going to see if we can do some smooshy stuff on here too.
Okay.
I don't know if we've tried this.
I don't think we have. I
don't know. Let's have a look. Let's see what happens, because, you know, again, we're just trying to make this a little bit easy for you. You don't have to try this, because we're going to do it for you. So get that all kind of juicy there. All of my things
your water brushes
are on my desk, you know, because I've been doing this, all my prep for Thursday.
Do you need one?
I don't think so. I think I can probably just smoosh it around a bit like this. We can just, it's just so that we don't get the edges of the ink pads on. That's all I didn't want to do. Oh, I'm excited. What is going to happen?
We shall see.
Are you ready? Oh, oh my goodness!
Do you know what as well? I think because it's a thinner GSM than our normal cardstock, it will actually probably soak in a bit better.
It's completely dry on here.
That's so
it's
cool.
Literally soaking up all of the
Jess. You're welcome.
Oh my goodness. Potentially my new favourite thing ever. Wow. Look at this.
That's so clever.
So
it's just like drunk all of the liquid that we've got there, haven't we?
So what it's done is, whereas with our Ink Me or our watercolour card, the surface it kind of takes a little bit of time to get into that surface.
Yeah.
It hasn't done that here. It's just gone straight in. So the pattern that we had on here is literally the pattern that it's picked up.
Oh my goodness, that looks so good.
It's my new favourite thing.
That's so good.
I love this. I love this. So obviously we can do all of our inky things on here. We can, you know, we can go straight in on the edges with our ink pads as well. You know, we can still do all of these things that we usually do. And I guess from this we can watercolour on here as well with it. I want to.
Oh, let's see.
I think we're going to have to get a water brush. I'm so sorry.
Let me go find one.
Mine will be on my keyboard.
Okay.
I think, because I was using it yesterday. So I think it will just be on there. So what we'll do is we'll have a little palette on the mats, and then we'll just wet that ink and pick it up and try and just kind of paint with it. So, you know, if you were going to do a stamped image, we'll see how that looks. Thank you.
I think from the experiment you've just done, it's probably going to dry a lot faster.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's still damp,
but it's still going to.
But it's definitely drier than you would expect. So we can still do this. So the only thing is, because it dries pretty quick, you're going to end up with edges if you're not quick kind of painting. So what you don't want to do is
but stamping and colouring into that stamp, you're going to be able to do that really quite well on here.
But even though that's
so good,
it still blends quite well. You know, I can go in and pop colour over that.
Lots of people are excited about this, the fact that they can messy craft onto this, and then sort of imagine your stamps. Oh my goodness, imagine stamping on here, colouring it in, and then being able to just fussy cut around it, but just stick it on.
Yeah.
Straight away.
Look at this though, right? I have done 3 different kind of sections there, and then kind of gone over the top. It's not too patchy.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all, really.
That is, look at the coverage here.
That's really good.
That is amazing, isn't it?
Do you know what the next step is though? Is it still stickable?
Oh yeah, let's have a look.
I'm going to test it.
Shall we really put it through the test and die cut it as well?
No.
So I'm going to give it a little bit of a blast with the heat tool because it's a little bit wet. So let's just pop this out of the way for a sec. Going to give it a little, oh no, she says, I've buried the heat tool now.
Oh, I did that yesterday. Couldn't find it for ages.
It's here. So let's give it a little bit of a... So I've not used heat on it before, but you've said low and slow.
Low and slow, I think, yeah.
Is for the winner. Because you
don't for the win on here.
Obviously it is paper. You don't want to tear it. You don't want to burn it, but you also don't want to heat the sticky up so much that it's maybe not sticky anymore.
That's true. That is very true. So yeah, really, really slow.
This is drying really quick.
On there. I was heat embossing, so it kind of is a different process than just sort of like drying it off as Anne-Marie's doing it here. But I think with everything, it's a test really, isn't it? But I do think slow.
It is drying really, really fast though. Like there's only that little bit there but we did put a lot of water and a lot of extra colour on there. Okay, so I'm going to cut this up. So first of all, I don't think we've got any we've got some colour. I'm just thinking I'm just using card blanks to stick onto, and I'd rather just stick onto white A4, but I don't think we have any.
I know, I don't think we're out in here.
But it's okay. It's okay. Okay, let's get this one on first. So this is the one that's had
lots of water on.
Lots of water on. And I have just gone against like the way I told you to stick it down, like take a little bit off. I got very excited then. Okay, so this is still a little bit wet. Yeah. So we've got a little bit of a ripple in here. Let's see if we can just get that out by just kind of going. It is still very wet where the and then we'll give that a good bench from the back again. Ba-ba.
Done.
Almost seamless. That's amazing, isn't it?
That's so
that's still sticky. So then let's cut something out with the other piece.
You need a gorgeous sentiment, especially with that. Or like you could really test it if you've got one of the flowers in there.
Which flowers? Oh, I don't, I don't have those. Oh, this would be nice though.
Oh yes.
It's my favourite, absolute favourite die I think we have. So let's pop that across there.
Do you know these dies, again, in Super Savers?
No, they're not.
Can you believe it?
That's insane.
And well, I'm guessing now it probably is sold out, but the Happy's gone.
Has it?
So no more using your Happy die.
Oh my word.
Because it's sold out.
Well, this is not okay.
Well, no, we're going to tell Adam that he needs to reorder more.
Yeah, we need to get on to Stacey.
This is very sad.
Because this is not okay. Okay, let's get that in there.
This is a real test, isn't it?
I think so, because
that water, even though we've dried it off a little bit, will still be in there. So when you do die cut it will cause a bit of a challenge, I think.
Where did this come from?
But we'll see.
Why can't I find a space to put it back in?
Just too much going on.
So much stuff. Put them back down there. Oh no, we're getting a bit of a landslide going on there. Okay, let's have a look at this. Take that tape off. Just push this out. Oh my word, this looks stunning. Look at that.
That's so good.
I'm going to pop this onto here. Let's just give this a good score, then I can get this in.
Carol said I didn't think that would stick with it being so wet. Neither did we. That's what we're here for.
We're
trialing all of the things.
Okay, so let's just see. Let's get this down first of all. This is a...
Has it got a little bit stickier? That's the question that we've got. Viv says, after warming it up to dry the ink, will it get more sticky?
We're going to find out. It is definitely stickier to the backing, I think.
Stickier to the backing?
Yeah. You know.
Than it was?
It's not coming off, but it's taking a bit more pulling. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in theory, if it's stickier to the backing,
it's got a little bit stickier with the heat.
Now, where's this going?
Go
right. Oh, it's twisted. It's twisted. There we go. I was like, this isn't right. Let's turn you around. So yeah, it's a little trickier to stick once we've kind of done this. So let's just get this down. That's it, get that T. There we go. Once we've got that, because it is a particular kind of loopy die, isn't it?
It's a very, very
oh
incredible
my
font.
goodness me. Let's give this a good go. Oh wow, look at that.
That's so cool.
How gorgeous does that look?
What?
Oh my
I can't
word.
believe you've just done that.
Amazing. And looks, it's just amazing. It's like our new favourite thing ever.
That's so good. That's going to save so many problems.
Isn't it? Ah.
I love that.
Amazing. Okay, so we've been inky. So let's do some colouring in with other mediums. Now, I thought that maybe our craft markers was the only option, but now that we've done that, I think that we can probably bring in our brush markers absolutely fine onto there as well.
What do you think?
I'm going to give it a try.
They're down below.
So let's just grab a new sheet. Let's treat ourselves. So obviously just regular colouring, they are going to be absolutely fine, obviously with our fine tip as well, no problems. And then what are they going to do when we add water to this? Now, they're probably not going to blend the same way that they would on like watercolour card.
No.
So you see that's not moving, but that doesn't mean that we can't use them this kind of way where we scribble and pick up.
Yeah.
We can obviously do this. Can you see how fast it dries?
I know,
This is where
it's mega quick.
you're going to have that kind of you're not going to be able to do that blending, but you're still going to be able to colour in. Do we have?
You're going to be able to do all your brush lettering on there.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're still going to be able to do that because you're still going to get that beautiful kind of ombre. It's not quite as obvious as it is when we do it on white, but you're still going to be able to do that. Okay, so brush markers are not a no, but they're not you're not going to be able to use them how the pens have kind of been designed, and that you can't blend and things like that. But for regular colouring, you're absolutely going to be able to do that. But let's go to our craft markers now. So I'm just going to pop those away.
I have the iPad back now, so bear with me because I am trying to find all your questions that you have been sending in. We have a question that says, let me find it. Where is it gone? Oh, will our stickable products stick to Miri?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Miri, acetate.
Parchment. I love doing it on acetate and parchment because they're the things that I said this on Friday. Sometimes you might, like when we do acetate card blanks, it might be something that you don't do because you're worried about how the adhesive is going to look on the back if you've got strips of tape, but because it's edge to edge, it doesn't look out of place. It looks really good. Right, let me get the stamping press. I'll put it somewhere. Oh my word, so much stuff, it's not even funny. Okay, and we are going to stamp one of our I hope we still have these, you know, actually, because I know they were really popular from our
I love these
wildlife
blossom stamps.
So let's get a little bit of our paper again, and let's come right down here. Then we only need to use half of it. So obviously because we're using our alcohol pens, we're going to use our Memento to stamp with. So we're just going to go in and add our ink onto here. However you prefer, you can kind of like swipe and then kind of dab when you've got a larger stamp as well. I find Memento, because it's like a really firm like pad.
You don't have that sort of like squidginess
you
with VersaFine.
You almost need to really make sure that coverage is on there. I mean, obviously with your stamping press, if you've got any missed areas, you can come back in anyway, so it's not a disaster. Perfect for any stamps like this because they are so detailed. You see there's just a little bit there that I would go in and just press down again. There we go. That's not bad for what we're going to do. So let's just grab that off there and pop that out of the way. Take this off. And then that can go away because I think we're done with that after this. And then we're just going to go in with some of our pens. And what I quite liked about colouring onto here is that you get a little bit of a different look. So have a little bit to colour onto so you can see the colours, but the colours, like, let's get something that's something that's not necessarily going to go with the purple, like your yellow. You still get that yellow,
yeah,
like even though you would expect it to come through, like especially let's try it on blue, because you would expect that to come through green. So so you do get it's going to depend on what you're stamping onto, yeah.
You're still going to get that vibrancy of colour.
I'm really impressed with the yellow on there. I think that's come through really well. Okay, let me just grab some more of the colours. I thought I'd kept all these out, but I must not have done. Okay, so I'm going to go with my cool greys because I quite liked. Did I leave them out? Because it's not here.
Have you left them on your desk?
No, I've had them in here. I'm just wondering, but then I can't have left them anywhere because there's just no.
No, there's nowhere to.
There's nowhere for them to go.
Nowhere for you to have left anything in here.
Oh, it's here. I just not picked up the right pen. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to add this colour in. So I'm just going to go in my cool grey. And what the cool grey actually does, it makes it look like it's just a darker shade of the lilac. Purple. So we can kind of just add that in here. So if you don't have a lilac, I mean, if you've got the full set, you've got them all. But, you know, if you haven't got quite the right shade that you want to colour this butterfly in, just going in with our cool grey is gonna
just intensifies the colours that we already have down. It's very clever.
It is really cool, isn't it? We can just go in and add extra on there. Now once you go up to the next one though, you'll find that this kind of is grey, so you do need to just be aware. Again, just have a little practice on the side because you know you can see straight away that that's actually changed it to grey. But again, we can just kind of build that colour up so we can still get that blend.
Yeah, absolutely.
We can still get that really cool kind of technique with the shadowing and things like that. And then we can go in with some of our other colours. I'm going to go 484. Let's go 483. And again, just have a little try and see what these are going to look like. So we can colour in all of our beautiful florals on here.
This is what we love about colouring with our alcohol marks, isn't it? It's the intensity.
Yes.
That you get.
Yeah, you just don't get this with any other colouring medium, do you? It is just so amazing. And I absolutely love all of our colouring mediums. And as much as this is possibly one of my favourites, it's the one I do least, and it's purely because of time.
Time, yeah.
Because it does take that little bit longer to kind of work. Oops, that's not my right colour. It was this one. To kind of work that colour in and get that blend. But the results at the end are so worth it because it just looks amazing. It really does look incredible. So, you know, you can add all of these colours. I'm going to go with that really dark kind of pink in the middle of there. I'm going to go in with one of our greens. So I'm going to get the 427 and I'll like the 414
like
as
the
well. There we
414.
go.
Sometimes the 418 is quite nice as well if you want like a more vibrant sort of
Yeah,
green.
there's some really lovely shades, and it is just playing around and finding what works, you know, what works for you. Get the colour chart, 100% get the colour chart.
Yeah, you can download that from the hub.
Yeah,
It
and
should definitely still be there.
Just try different, all the different colours, and the colour chart I find just gives you a real feel for the pen and how the ink goes down.
I also think that when you do your colour chart as well, you should like do like a line of a purple and then sort of like cross hatch your other purples in to see how they blend together and what colour that makes.
Yeah.
And then you also know which colour works best.
Yeah, definitely. It is just having a play with these pens, isn't it? And then we can go in with our 555 on
now this
here.
on white is normally a really intense pink.
It is, let me show you.
So it really...
You can see the difference. It's
looks
really kind of
so
muted, isn't
nice
it?
on there.
Yeah. It is just so lovely. And then we can go in with our, where's my 484?
Oh, we've got another one as well. Will it stick onto glitter card?
Oh, we'll have a try.
We'll try that one. That's
We'll give that
something
a
that I
whirl.
don't think we have tried actually. So we'll try that one before we finish for the day. Louise has also said, would white sheets be a possibility? Well, we're just going to have to stick around and see.
Stick around. I like what you did there.
We're not... oh, I didn't even
It
realise
wasn't
I did that.
intentional, was
No,
it?
no,
It
it
wasn't.
wasn't. You're just going to have to stick around and see.
Definitely. So this one I started on pink before. I've not used the same colours, but you can just see how, again, you get different looks on different colours. So just having a kind of play around with your craft markers there to see what works. So let's cut our butterfly out and try and stick it onto our glitter card. So I'll cut this out, and then shall we cut something out fancy as well?
Over glitter card?
Yeah.
Why not?
Okay, so
I'm just trying to think if we have...
There's a piece in here.
There is.
I copped
There's
a
some
feel of
shimmer
one
roll.
before.
We've got some shimmer roll. You can see that.
Yeah, there's definitely a piece because I felt it. Okay, so just roughly going around here. You can be as precise into the detail as you want. It is your choice.
We've honestly shown so many things already, but I still feel like there's absolutely
there's
loads
more
to go.
There's more.
It's crazy. So lots of people have said, I'm just joining now, but it seems like I've missed loads. You have. So definitely watch back the beginning of the show because we have done so much with this product.
This is one of those videos that you need to save and then just come back to when you get yours and you have a play with it. Have you got yours yet? You know, did you order last week? Has it arrived?
Some people have got theirs. Some people are saying that they ordered on Friday and they're still waiting for their Stickables to come.
Oh, it's only Tuesday.
It is only Tuesday, and our royal. So if your order is less than, is it 2 kilograms?
I think so.
If your order is less than 2 kilograms, which if you've ordered the Stickables collection, it's very, very light. It will be less than that. It will have been sent by Royal Mail. Our Royal Mail is a 48-hour service, so the chances are that you'll probably get that today.
Yeah.
So bear with us on that one because they're really quite up to date actually with all of the orders at the moment. So don't worry about that. We haven't yet sold out of all of the Stickables. And it is back on the machines today, so I very much doubt that there's going to be any point in time where this is out of stock. I think it's definitely something that we are aiming to have available at all times. Oh, this is going to be a test.
I don't think it is.
You don't?
Nope.
You think it's done it?
I do. Let's give that a good burnish, but I do think we need to cut another fancy die.
A fancy die?
To really see.
You need a fancy frame, don't you?
Oh, you're gonna get. Yeah, you're gonna. Yeah, it's not. It's not gonna stick on there for us. It's because the adhesive can't get in the grain.
I was
so
thinking
even
that.
though it's super smooth, it does have like a tiny micro grain to it. So the adhesive just can't get in. So it is gonna, unfortunately.
That is one product, but you can pop it on the mirror. Show how amazing it looks on the mirror.
Let's get some mirror. Oh, I'm gonna go all out and go rainbow.
Apologies.
Rainbow.
Oh.
Yeah, 100% sticks on mirror because it's a lovely smooth finish. It is beautiful. We don't even need to turn that over and burnish that. That is perfect. It's amazing.
Isn't it?
So yeah, sticks onto mirror, no issues, but glitter card, not for Stickables.
We have another thing as well. Louise has commented saying, I'm thinking of white sheets because they could go through the printer for digi-stamps and pre-coloured images.
Will you stop taking all of our secret things away? We can't tell you anything, right?
Yeah. You just have to wait. You just
gotta
have to
stop
wait
this.
and see.
You just gotta stop.
If your printer has a size, at my printer at home, I can print that size, so I can print A5.
Yeah.
So you could put it through your print. I think Kat wanted to try it out. But the printer that we have in the office is like a super big spaceship, and if we break it, someone has to come all the way from like Liverpool to fix it, and sometimes it can take a week. So as a creative team, we made a decision probably a couple of maybe like halfway through last year that we aren't going to test the printer with things like that because we will be in trouble with every other person in the office,
everyone else that uses it. And we do have a couple of other printers, don't we? But
we do.
Everything is literally playing up this week, isn't it?
It's we're running out of ink on one of the printers.
Yeah.
One of the other
the
printers only
spaceship puts
connects
lines
to one.
in it.
Yeah.
It's all the dramas.
It's a predicament.
Yeah.
But definitely test that if you have a printer that you can sort of like resize and print on certain images, because you would be able to do it on the coloured stuff that you've got already.
Okay, you ready? We're bringing them out. We're going to brave it. We're going to brave it. Let's add our gilding flakes onto this. So double-sided tape onto here. And I'm gonna like sneak them out because the aircon's like...
It's a bit crazy over there.
It's proper blowy over here.
Emily, you'll have to put the aircon up. Just angle it. Angle it up.
I thought you meant like turn it up. I'm like, let's not do that. Not yet. There we go. So just pressing those on so we can... Oh my word.
I watched last night, I think it was, a really cool like art. It was like it was using gilding flakes, but it was done with like do you know the sticky like paint, like ink stuff?
Oh yeah.
And this artist had like drawn an image, gilding flaked it, and then used like a buffer and like buff circles into it.
Oh.
It looked so good. I was wondering whether I could do it with my like Buffy nail file that I've got, but I'm not. I'll try it and let you know.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
Oh my word, this looks awesome. So we've got our gilding flakes on there. You do need, what do I use? This is what I use, isn't it? Use the back of one of your foam circles. There we go.
Yeah.
That's it. Get that lovely, super neat,
shiny finish. Oh my
shiny finish.
goodness.
Look at that. So gilding flakes, absolutely. Glitters. I mean, it's not even a question. Not even a question, is it?
We're going to be fine.
But we do have another question about glitters, don't we? That we kind of.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna give this a try.
Experiment with the glitter.
Yeah. Okay. Whether. Oh, did I bring some, or was I just gonna steal some?
There is some behind you if you can reach.
I have one here. We have a gold. This is fine. We can pop a little bit of this on. Again, just giving that really good press in there to the tape. And then I'm going to just tip that onto the back of there for now. We'll get the glitter everywhere. Sorry, Emily. Essential. Glitter,
oh my goodness.
No problem.
Look at that. That's such a good finish.
Isn't it?
That is
on a colour as well.
So good. They even look really epic together.
Yeah.
That's epic.
It's awesome, isn't it? Okay, but we were talking about glitters, weren't we? And Natalie misunderstood what we were going to do with the glitters. And she's like, oh, well, if you're going to put glitter on the back, it's going to defeat the object. And we were like, what? So we were like, could we glitter the back? It does make it not the product that it kind of started out as.
No.
But can we glitter the back of this and have...
It was just a weird...
And have an adhesive sheet? Like, is this a thing?
Because you could just like foam pad.
Yeah, you could still
stick
stick this other side down. So let me just bring this small amount of glitter back in and get my tub and add some more. Is this a thing?
Is this gonna work? Or am I just crazy?
I think what this is going to do is show us how sticky the back is.
Very true.
But it's also, I think, going to be absolutely fine. What it is doing is it's kind of spreading that glitter out. It's making
Very
it
thin, isn't it?
translucent, yeah. So we're not getting that
Is
full...
it still sticky?
No, so the sticker's gone.
Oh my goodness, look at that though. That's really pretty.
Let me just, oh my god, look at the
It's
colour.
really good. You're gonna look like Christmas.
I'm going to like Christmas. But look at this.
Oh, I like that.
We've made like
look at the shine that
glittery paper. So then we can pop some tape on the back of here and just stick it down like...
Oh my god, I love that.
Like a piece of paper.
That is genius.
We're not finished now.
That looks so good.
Because we're going to die cut it.
I'm glad
we need to die cut it as well.
Well, I was going to say, can we die cut it?
We're going to die cut it. We're just going to die cut it and then glitter it, I think, is going to be the best way. But look, now...
I mean, it's definitely non-shed, not non-shed
It's
glitter.
not non-shed. You are going to get some glitter coming out.
I love that shine that you get, though. You don't get...
It's amazing,
I'm
isn't
so
it?
happy with that.
Right, let's do a bit now and
That's
die
so
cut
good.
it. So I'm going to get my love, because I know it's here. It's only dinky. Oh, I can't do a word. It'll be back to front. Oh no, yeah we can. We just cut it on the back.
Oh yeah. Just reverse the sheet.
We just cut it on the back. It's fine. I was like, no, we can't. Oh my word! It's just changed my life. Okay, so let's do.
I wonder. Now this is taking the absolute peanuts here, but cut that twice. So cut it from the back, cut it from the front.
Right.
Is that going to work?
My words are going to be back to front. What are we doing? Tell me what we're doing.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of a way that you can you could stick that onto your word and then stick your word down. I suppose you could just use... Oh, no, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Because you need the sticky on the front of the word if you're going to stick it like the glittery bit.
Oh, I'm with you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to
So
work some mad science and it's not going to...
Yeah, what's going on here?
Oh no, is it stuck? We broke it.
I don't know.
I think we broke it.
I mean, the die's through. So I'm just going to take it out and...
We'll just leave that there for
pop that there. It's display now. Okay, so yeah, what's happened here is obviously we don't have that self-adhesive back now.
I was just thinking if there was a way that you could do it.
Yeah, I'm with you. I know what you're thinking. But what we do have is an awesome self-adhesive front for glitters and things. So let's just pop it onto a surface. Oh, it does make everything very sticky.
Yeah, I was going to say that's going to be the pesky bit. Oh.
There we go. You're down. Pop some glitter on. So yeah, when you said about glycerin the back and you were like, oh, does it defeat the object? It does for stuff like this, in theory, because...
But you could always use our double-sided adhesive
You
sheet.
could.
Cut that letter out.
Yeah.
So stick your stickables on backwards, cut your letter out, but then also...
But sticky front and back anyway, then we wouldn't need to use stickables, wouldn't we?
It.
But, look at this!
Oh my goodness.
Look how pretty it is!
That's so... Oh. It's really good.
How cool is that?
It's really good. That's cool. And with stuff like this, where you do have sort of like chunkier words,
yeah,
then we're okay because our thin foam pads will still work on here.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, you know, learn something new every day.
Absolutely. Is there anything else?
Heat embossing.
Oh yeah, that was it. I knew
heat
there was
emboss.
something. Let's do a little bit of heat emboss.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else though. We've inked.
We've inked,
stamped,
we've coloured,
it,
we've stamped.
We've heat embossed it.
Let's just go. I'm going to go with just a couple of my sentiments off here rather than do the big butterfly. Let's do.
Do you want a block? Because I didn't think there was one in here, but there is.
I've got one. I've got a block.
Anne-Marie comes prepared.
Sometimes.
Just not
Don't.
And not on a Monday.
Yeah. Not always. Every now and again. Okay, so we'll add.
Oh, Patricia says, can Stickables still be ordered as they're out of stock?
What?
What's happened with this? They should definitely still be able to be ordered. Is this because our lovely Lisa is on our honeymoon and it's just the bundle that we've lost the stock of. So Emily is just sending an urgent email to annoy everyone and get that back in stock, because that is not okay. So yes, it will be back in stock. Give it 5-10 minutes, refresh your page, and that will be back in stock 110%.
Okay, so we're going to go with our silver onto here.
Anne-Marie, no, Kat says you could use your words within a shaker card.
Oh, you could.
That would be really cool.
That'll be so nice. So nice. Okay, let's get the heat tool on slow.
Slow.
And let's.
It does take a little bit of time, but I did it yesterday actually. It was really quick.
Really?
I think maybe the first time I tried it, it might have been a dodgy ink pad. As in, it wasn't too sticky. I did it yesterday on my last demo with a little sentiment, and it did.
Oh, it's going. It's going, it's going, it's going. There we go. So nice.
Just be careful not to do it really close.
Yeah, not too close.
No,
not
you don't
too
want to burn any,
not too hot.
Burn any holes in it.
Slow. Yeah, we don't want any brown patches. Look at this. Absolutely
so good.
Perfect. And that's still going to be sticky.
I don't think there's anything that you can't do with this product now.
No, I think
we
proved.
have shown you everything and everything other than, as well as the things that you wouldn't even think about.
Oh, look at the back as well. Look how that comes through.
That's cool.
Isn't it? Let's just pop that onto here.
That's a really cute little wrap, actually.
It would be without that little yellow.
I was just thinking that. But maybe it's a design feature. You could add some more yellow dots.
Oh, but yeah, like wrapping around. Wraps good.
That's cool.
It does wrap good. Let's give that a good burnish. So yeah, for like little tags and things like that. Let me put it the right way for you.
Oh, I like that.
It wraps really good. Beautiful. Absolutely amazing.
I'm trying to think now. Have we missed anything? Is there anything that people are going to be like, oh, I wish they'd have shown that? If there is, quick fire questions, because we've been here an hour and a half now.
Have we?
People are going to be starting
We're so bad.
questions. What are they doing in there?
We're so bad.
Yeah, I think. Can you stamp and colour on the glitter one? Oh, well, that's a little bit.
On this glitter one?
Yeah.
No.
You wouldn't be able to, would you? Because it would.
Yeah, what will happen
You're not going to be able to do that.
I think some of the glitter will lift off. We definitely can't colour it because there'd be too much kind of movement in the texture, if you know what I mean.
You can colour your glitter card though.
Yeah, you can colour your glitter card.
You can stamp and colour our glitter card, but on this, because it's glitter we've added onto a sticky surface.
Yeah, can you see what it's doing? It kind of picks up.
It's not going to work.
The glitter, it's not going to get in.
No.
Good
Apologies.
Question,
good question, but yeah, that one doesn't. That one's a no. Let's have a look.
So really, out of all the things we've tried, we've only had 2 no's.
2 no's. It's quite good.
It's quite impressive.
Lots and lots of love for all the things that we've shown you today, though. And thank you so much for joining us, because it has been one of those shows where we can show you and we can test and try absolutely everything with a product, so that you can get the best of out of them. I've got some more cards to show you with the Stickables quickly before we finish as well. And this one's just perfect because it really shows off what Anne-Marie was saying about sticking it onto acetate. Look at that. Absolutely no workings. On the larger sheet, on the mini sheet, you wouldn't even know.
It's just neat, isn't it?
That was done in that way. It's absolutely incredible. It works so well layering it up onto cards like this one with all those designs on. This one showing you those beautiful edges that we for so many times have really struggled to stick down in the past. It is just a gorgeous collection that all works together so well. All the colours match really beautifully. This is a great paper piecing one that Anne-Marie did, so for your paper piecing is absolutely awesome. We've got a really fun one here with all of your tags and your bigger sentiments too. This one's super cute. I loved watching you do this on Hobby Maker. It's
I was
so
really pleased with
cool.
how it turned out.
It looks epic, doesn't it? And
that's just using your oval nesting dies as well.
Just using them, trimming them in half. And then that beautiful one. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. How cute is this? So, so, so fun. Absolutely loads of love for today's show. All of the amazing tips and tricks that we've given you. So thank you for joining us, and make sure that you save it to watch it again soon. The Winning Weekly question, we'll just repeat that before we leave for the day. 5 winners are going to win our incredible, where is it? Woodland Story birthday surprise. You're not going to get 5 empty packages with that as well. You're just going to receive this one. But what famous board game was invented on the 7th of March 1933? A, Scrabble, B, chess, or C, Monopoly? Like, share, and comment for your chance to win that. And I think that's it now. We're done, aren't we? What is coming up? We're not at TV until Thursday this week. We've had a little bit of a break. Pauline was on yesterday, which was a bit weird, but Crafters are on today. They've got their big takeover. But Anne-Marie's there on Thursday with a brand new collection and a brand new magazine. So make sure you are watching.
And another brand new collection.
Oh yes, I forgot.
Oh, I know. I've got all the launches.
How did I forget that collection? I don't know how we forgot it, because we're actually making cards with it right now. It is that
it's a little
brand
bit
new.
of a last minute, Larry.
And then tomorrow, Rebecca and Kat are going to be here. We've got 3 brand new decoupage books, and I love Kat's demos with decoupage books because you know that they are all going to be so different. So make sure you're tuned in to watch that. Have a lovely rest of your Tuesday, and we'll see you again tomorrow.